Welcome. In front of me is a Samsung Galaxy A01 Core, and today I will show you how to bypass the Google verification on this phone. So, as you can see, phone right here is locked, and before you basically progress with anything, I do recommend you to right now connect to Wi-Fi, because we'll need it for the for this to work. And from there, once you are connected, I'm gonna move over to a computer. And even though on the computer side you will see me use a different device, it's not going to be this one, it doesn't really matter. The process is exactly the same, and what we're trying to basically get on our device is the same. So I'll get the pop-up right on there. Even though it's going to be on a different device, I'm going to then come back to here, and you will see, well, I'm going to continue on this specific one from there. I just need a tiny little pop-up. You will see what I'm talking about once we get that. So anyway, without further ado, let's move over. So I'm gonna now minimize this. There we go, it goes straight to the corner, and in the description you should see links either to the Hard Reset website or to the two things that you need to download. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna look like in the description. I'm not gonna be putting it out there, but if there is files are missing there or for some reason aren't there, what you can do is simply navigate to HardReset.Info and then search for Galaxy M22. I know this is a different model, but the process is exactly the same. And in here, once you open it up, you want to scroll down, and right here you have the factory reset protocol with protection and choose bypass Google verification. And this is for the patch from 6.21. So there we go. What I mean by that is basically when you tap on it, I think, yeah, you will have two different options right here. So we're looking for this one, which is number 1. So anyway, from here, you want to download both of these Samsung drivers and the Frp Bypass tool. I already have drivers installed, and this is downloaded for me, but I will mention or guide you through one little thing. So this should download and install without any kind of problem. Now this will pose problem, and you can see it right away. I'm going to show you how to solve it. So once you start trying to download it, boom, it's all good so far. You try to save it, and bam, Chrome blocks it because it thinks it's a virus. So from here, we're going to go into the 3 dots, downloads, and you can then keep anyway, and it should download it no problem. And there we go, it's now downloaded. So that is how you would just download this. Now additionally, once you download this file, which let me open up mine, there we go, and you extract it, you will basically navigate to it, and that's where another problem starts, which is Windows removes the file automatically because it considers it a virus. And yes, I understand this is probably a little bit sketched that two different programs or one system and a browser tells you that it's a virus. So I will mention it, open it at your own risk. I'm using my work computer here specifically for this, so it doesn't really matter. And it does work. You will see that it does work, although it has caveats like opening up your web browser with a link to, I believe, the creator of this whenever you launch the program, specifically this program. And that's the only time it will happen. Whenever you launch it, it will open up your browser with the thing. So, okay. So anyway, going back to the Windows blocking it or removing it, you will get a pop-up in the bottom right corner saying virus protection. Just click on it, and then you will have the option to basically allow it to go through, and you should be able to run it. And from here, once you actually have the file and you can run it, you want to right click on it, select run as admin, and yes, give it a second. There's the website that it opens up, as you can see. So you can just close this, and you should see this right over here. So you will start off by selecting disable driver signature. It will basically disable whatever it needs to, and once it does, it will tell you that you need to reboot your device, or device meaning computer. So you will simply reboot the computer, and once you boot it up, it will give you this kind of pop-up that you usually see when Windows wants you to activate Windows. But it won't be activate Windows, it will tell you that the computer is right now in test mode, which is completely fine. It's what's basically needed for this to run properly. So basically it looks the same as activate Windows, but it's not. Just want to point that out there. So from there you want to open it up again, the software right here, and this time around, once you have already disabled the drivers and rebooted your device, this time around you're going to click on Bypass FRP. Now on your phone you do need to be connected to Wi-Fi, which I already am, otherwise I wouldn't be seeing this page right here. And from there tap on OK. It will start doing whatever it's doing, installing drivers. Now considering the install drivers right here, normally when you're doing this for the first time, it will give you a pop-up on Windows with the installation of drivers, so you want to confirm it, and it will take a little bit longer than it did right here. But once it does, it should run fine, depending if you don't have any kind of drivers that will not play nicely. Because like I said, it doesn't always work as it should, at least not easily. I had problems with this running more times than I actually had it running, so that is something that I'll put out there just for people that will consider this to not work. It does work, it just needs really strict environment to work. That's why I'm saying it might be better to have a fresh Windows installed just for this and then try it from there. Now once you have run it, as you can see, there's the pop-up right here. It will disappear if you click somewhere else on the screen and not on the pop-up itself, so just keep that in mind. If it disappears, just plug it in and simply tap on Bypass FRP once more and it should work fine. Now if it disappears and you need to get it on, again, it sometimes might happen that the program won't open it up the first time around, so if or after you already got it. As an example, let me just show you, just trying to remove any kind of problems right here that I can. So right now I got rid of the pop-up, which is required for the process, and if I press Bypass FRP right now, it might not work. We'll see. Okay, so it did work this time, but like I said, there might be a problem that it didn't work. So if that is the case, then all you need to do is turn it off and turn it back on, and it should work just fine. So anyway, right here on the computer side, this is basically all done. Once you have the pop-up, I can lock the device and continue onwards. Now I will basically stop the recording right here and move to a different kind of setup so I can continue the process. So see you there. Now continuing, once you see this pop-up right here, all we need to do is select View, which will open up either YouTube or web browser. Okay, there we go. So it opened up web browser. Now I'll mention that if for you, for some reason, it opens up YouTube, which might not be the best, all you need to do to get back into your web browser is go to, in YouTube, to, the account. You're gonna go into settings, terms of service, and then terms of settings, and from there you're going to be looking for legal documents and something that will basically redirect you to a web browser when you're trying to view it. So anyway, from here hopefully it opens up YouTube for you as well. You want to navigate to HardReset.Info website, like so, and we're starting off by going into the download category. So you want to tap on the 3 bars right here. There we go, finally. So let's select download, and then in the download search bar you're looking for Android 7.1.2, and we can make it shorter and just type 7.1. There we go, as you can see, and this is going to be this one, FRP Bypass Android 7.1.2 and 10. Select download, scroll down again, select download and allow, and as you can see the download started. And also let's go back, and here we're looking for another application. shortcut. And there it is, shortcut maker. Select download. Download once more. And again, as you can see, it started. So now what we want to do is open up the downloaded applications. So let me quickly check. We need to go into printing that here. Select bookmark icon, history, download history. I'm going to select file. And as you can see, we now see the two applications that we have downloaded. So from here, we're going to start off with the Frp Bypass App. So I'll simply click on it. We need to go into the settings and select allow from the source, then go back, choose install. Okay, so now let's go back and now we're going to install the shortcut. Again, let's install. Open, select open. You'll be getting this kind of pop-up a couple more times. That's completely fine. This pop-up is telling us that the application, that the first one that we've installed, is crashing, but honestly it doesn't matter because that application has already done its purpose. It will allow us to actually log into a Google account. Without it, Google account is, well, just not an option. So simply disregard it by clicking somewhere else on the screen. Quick shortcut maker. Click on OK. And from here, we want to navigate into, or not navigate, but search for settings. So search bar right here. Oh, there we go. Settings. I just didn't see it. So from here, as you can see, once we open it up, there is a bunch of them. So I believe we need to only open up the first one, but I'm just gonna make absolutely sure. Yep, and then select try. Okay, and as you can see, this opens up our settings. So from here, we're going to start off by going into apps and the notification, and then select all apps. Tap on the three dots and show system apps, and scroll down to Google. So we're looking for Google Play Services, which you can already see. Click on it. I'm gonna select force stop and the disable app. And from here, once we have disabled it, I'm gonna go back. Back once more and once more. Scroll down to accounts. And choose add account, choose Google, and obviously from here you can log in with your Google account. Now, when you're logging in here, you can either create an account for this or you can use your existing account depending how you feel comfortable. There is a button right here at the bottom to create an account, although I have never used it, so I can't really vouch for how well this works. So if you're planning to create an account, I would recommend you to do it somewhere on like your computer maybe, which might be just a better option. Now I'm going to be using my existing account, so let's just type it in. Now I'm going to put in the password, so I guess I'm going to do that off the screen. And you can see that it added the account. You can see it right at the top. So let's select agree. And from here you want to go back. Okay, so this is going to be another continuation of the same bypass. As you can see, I am a little bit in a different place than I left off before I basically cut the video from confusion. So what I did, because for some reason I just couldn't back out of it, just the back button magically ceased to function properly. So I basically rebooted the device holding the power key and selecting restart. and then went back to the computer, got the pop-up back, selected view, and I'm back in the browser. So again, from here I'm just gonna retrace the steps to get back to where I was when I left off. So again, go to the favorites and download history, and now I will reinstall the shortcut application because that is the way I can get back to where I was. Because I cannot open the application that is already installed, I need to reinstall it. So from there, it gives me the option to open it. And once more, I'm gonna search for settings. Now I'll mention that this is for the people that had the same problem as I did. If you're the lucky person that could just normally go back to the settings page, then just wait there till I get back to the settings. So as you remember, I went to set the accounts, and that's basically where I was stuck. So from here, just go back to the main settings page. We're gonna go back to the apps and notifications and re-enable the Google application that we have disabled. So again, all apps, 3 dots, show system, scroll down to Google Play, there we go, services, click on it, select enable, then go back once more, and back once more, and once more, which will bring us to the, again, the shortcut application. So from here you want to go back right here, and now we're looking for setup. I'm gonna quickly make sure that it is how it's called. So it's Android setup. There we go. And as you can see, there is one Android setup. Okay, that's the only one. So I'm gonna click on the one without the icon. So the first one for me. And then scroll down to the list and select the last option in here. And again, choose try. This should bring you to the home screen. And now to fully remove the account, well, the old account that was blocking us, we're gonna go into the settings right here, scroll down to system. Yep, system, reset, and then factory data reset. And from here, once you select reset, I believe it gives you a delete all. And once you click on that, it will basically perform a factory data reset of the device, removing everything that we have put on the device, but it will also remove the account that was previously blocking us along with the pattern. So this will then fully unlock the device. Now I'm not going to be going through it in the video, it's already long enough. And honestly, there is no value in it. It's just a typical reset. From there, you're back in the setup screen, and all you need to do is just go through the setup the way you want to. So this would conclude the bypass right here. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.